Okay, let me ask you something. What if I told you that while most of the world is still debating ChatGPT, Africa just launched a $10 billion AI plan to create 40 million jobs, and one country is already calling data its new national resource? This isn't hype. This is happening right now, and it might affect your future sooner than you think. Give me 10 minutes. Let's talk. Let's start with Ghana, because honestly, they just went all in. So imagine waking up in Accra and seeing the news. Ghana now has a full national AI strategy. Not just talk, a real plan. They're putting AI into farming so crops don't fail, into hospitals so doctors can detect diseases earlier, into schools, into national security. And the minister, Samuel Nartey George, said something powerful. He called data the new national resource. That's a mindset shift. It's basically Ghana saying, we're not waiting for Silicon Valley to define our future. We're building our own. But here's the thing. Ghana isn't moving alone. If you're Ghanaian or you've got family there, I see you. This is big. In Nairobi, something major just happened. The African Development Bank and the United Nations Development Program launched what they're calling the AI 10 Billion Initiative. $10 billion. The goal? 40 million jobs by 2035. Better internet infrastructure. Local AI tools built by Africans. Massive training programs so young people can actually use this technology. Think about that. Instead of just consuming apps, young developers in Lagos, Nairobi, Accra could be building the next ones. This is the kind of investment that shifts generations. And the wild part? The funding has already started moving. But not everyone is celebrating just yet. At the Africa Media Festival in Nairobi, leaders across the continent had a serious conversation. They said, we need African-owned AI. Not foreign systems deciding how African stories are told. Not AI-generated fake news confusing people. Not outside companies controlling our information. It raises a real question. Who owns the future of knowledge in Africa? Because AI doesn't just recommend videos, it shapes narratives, and that conversation is just beginning. Now let me show you what action looks like. Cassava Technologies, backed by NVIDIA, just launched something called the Cassava Autonomous Network. In simple terms, an AI-powered network that fixes problems before you even notice them, before your WhatsApp slows down, before your call drops, before your connection disappears. It's self-healing infrastructure. And that might not sound flashy, but this is the foundation. Without strong networks, none of the AI dreams matter. So what does all this actually mean for you? Here's the bigger picture. Studies suggest nearly half of African jobs could evolve because of AI in the next few years. But here's what surprised me. Most young Africans aren't scared. They're curious, they're ready. Countries like Nigeria are working on AI regulation frameworks. The African Union is partnering with Google to train students and teachers across the continent. This isn't about catching up anymore. Africa isn't asking for a seat at the table. We're building our own table. And you don't need to be a software engineer to benefit. You just need to stay curious, stay adaptable, start learning. So tell me, which story stood out to you the most? Ghana's strategy? The $10 billion plan? Cassava's network? I genuinely want to know. If this helped you understand what's happening in African AI in simple terms, stick around. I'll break it down like this every week. We're building something here, not just watching history, but understanding it together. Stay curious, stay grounded, and yeah, stay African. I'll see you in the next one.